Hello everyone, welcome to part 2. Last time, I just mainly did day 1 Minecraft things of find a place to set up shop, don't die, well, and then died. I think twice, actually, it's been a few days, but I don't fully remember. But I do remember falling into a hole with lava because lucky block. But that was then, and this now. And before I forget, first episode ended up being 40 minutes long. I did not mean for it to be 40 minutes long, it just sort of happened. But I also don't know if I even want to do like, oh, I'm gonna try to do like 20 minutes worth or whatnot. I could do my, what I probably should do is just like actually edit and be okay with like, okay, here's like a 20-minute video, but it takes the span of several Minecraft days because I'm editing out stuff where I'm just talking about a lot of nothing or just silent and not much actual interest is happening. I'm not sure yet what I really want to do or even what sort of format I'd like to chase. Hello, spider. I guess before I forget, I think in the previous video I asked like, oh, what's your preferred oh, right. What's your preferred version of Minecraft? And I don't actually know if I ever even said an answer. At least that for my answer to the question. I'd say it definitely depends. I have like long since been bored of vanilla. Vanilla's fine, it just feels like they don't really add stuff that really excites me to the game. And they haven't for a long time. I know stuff like custom worlds all the way back from 1.12. That was really amazing, but then they had to take it out because of how the whole world gen was being recoded, and they didn't know how to make it work. And I think publicly they said like, "Oh, it's just too complicated." And it's like it's a completely optional thing. You don't have to mess with it. Just like how you don't have to mess with modding if you don't want to. You can just play the game. I don't know. But yeah, I think if you're asking, brain, a lot of the newer versions of Minecraft do have more like mods that I'm not familiar with. But I am absolutely one of those people who 1.12 is one of my safer spaces of like I know there's a lot of mods there that are very fun, and I know, and yeah. I don't think I really care super much for alpha, at least not for like long term, since there's just not really much to it. But I think other than that, alpha feels very home, if that makes sense. Alpha feels very home. I think I've heard the analogy somewhere of someone saying Minecraft Alpha is like a log cabin, whereas modern Minecraft is like a, well, modern house. And I, as weird as I can't really elaborate on what the fuck that actually means, I 100% agree with it. And I don't know why I'm just, well, I'm trying to find stone, but yeah. And then, so other than that, today's, I guess, question is, do you have a favorite video game? Normally, I think the question is usually, what is your favorite video game? But I don't know. I feel like over the years, it starts to feel like being asked, what's your favorite song? Or what's your favorite food? Like, there can be something that you can enjoy for hours and hours, or a food you can enjoy, dozens and dozens of times in a short time span. But at the same time, it's all just, it really depends on what you're feeling, right? Maybe sometimes I feel like playing Minecraft. Maybe sometimes I feel like playing Fallout, or Warframe, or something new. And I don't know, I think the same can be said for music, food, most other things. Okay. I was like wondering, like, is it? It feels like it has been nighttime for a long time. But then again, I spent the entire time talking, so maybe that's why it feels so long. And I'm not even sure if there's really anything I can really do outside of just this. Just doing this. I'll at least dig up some more. How many more coal do I? No. I'll dig up more gravel while I'm waiting. But, yeah, I don't know. It feels hard to really pick a favorite game. It's really just what you're in the mood for. Maybe things like, what's your favorite shooter game? Or, what's your favorite, shoot. Favorite. Do you have a favorite genre? Where it's like, I don't know, maybe as soon as you see some new game announced, and it's like, oh, it's this kind of game, you're like, you know what, sold. I don't care how good it is or any other details. It's gonna be a good time. Let's go. I think, I don't know, I feel like any kind of like single player shooter. I enjoy most single player shooters. I'm not really a multiplayer shooter, or more accurately, I'm not really a person who likes really long grinding. I'm looking at you, Destiny. And I'm also not really a person who really enjoys PvP, mainly because I'm not good at it, but also just because I don't really particularly care to get better at it. Doesn't matter how good I am at a video game, there's probably going to be some 12-year-old hopped up on Adderall that's going to be 10 times better at the game than I ever will. So, I don't know. Although, truth be told, I don't know, it's weird. I feel like Destiny is like one of those games where I will gladly complain and whine and bitch about that game until Kingdom Come. But I think it's also just mainly because, I mean, outside of the fact that the game is actually doesn't feel like that big, and with how often you're grinding out the same old content, and how often it takes for any meaningful content to come out, and then how much you get the idea. Aside from all of the bad shit, Destiny 2 feels like it would be my absolute dream game. Like, wow, a little, like game where you can get special and unique guns and go on unique mission. I mean, not unique missions, but go on missions to like kill shit, and it just feels good to just play the game. Like, I don't know what it is, but every now and then I legit will just boot up. Hello, Enderman. I legit will just boot up Destiny 2 and just do strikes as a Solar Titan with this. I think it's either the Sunshot or the Scorch Shot pistol, where it's like any kill you get with it makes enemies blow up, and it can cause a chain reaction. I am a very simple man. I enjoy watching things explode and sniffing glue. Well, maybe not the last thing, but if you're gonna be a Titan main in Destiny 2, you may as well commit to the bit, right? And I need coal. Where be coal? Well, there's coal, but it's also very dark. These nothing sneak up on me. Okay, and I should have brought sticks with me. Crap. Okay. Over here. Hello. But it's like, yeah, Destiny 2 feels like it was so close to being like the game that just had everything I could have wanted, and of course it. All I'm gonna say is, if today you love Destiny, awesome, great, you keep doing that. I'm not gonna. Don't let some idiot doing a Minecraft Let's Play in the year 2024 tell you to stop enjoying something, or anyone or let anyone tell you to stop enjoying something for that matter, unless it's hurting you. Which, you know, is, maybe it could be argued that Destiny 2 hurts people with how aggressive the. Anyway, long story short, or I guess rant, long rant short. Destiny 2 was very close to being my favorite game, and then things happened. And, am I kind of bitter about it? Yep. Yeah, you bet. It's almost kind of a shame that, like, I really enjoy Warframe, which is probably the closest to Destiny we're gonna get. But, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like games where I can just kind of slowly just do the gameplay things and slowly grow in power. Even if I do have my own quarrels and differences with Warframe, but it certainly does feel less abusive of the player. Well, unless you are new and the game's not very new player friendly. Like, I swear, I've tried to introduce multiple people to that game, and every single time I've had to tell them, oh, by the way, don't buy weapons with platinum. You can get the blueprint with credits, and it just so happens you have to click on the thing in the marketplace in the game as though you're going to buy it with platinum, when in fact then will be an option of, oh, would you like to buy the blueprint? And then you can assemble it, you know, with parts like a normal person would in this video game, but the option to do that has been fucking buried. I just don't even know anymore. I rant about that aside. I've probably said that multiple times, and then just being like, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna continue ranting. And I've just been like, I'm gonna continue ranting, not I'm gonna. You get the idea. I have been digging up clay balls. That sounds terrible. I have been digging up clay. Just absent-mindedly, just, oh yeah, clay is a thing. I should dig that up because it's nice to have. What am I gonna use it for? I don't know. Don't know yet. Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about other things first, like trying to actually maybe the one. The entire time it was night, I could have just slept in the bed. Okay. I'm just gonna get started on this little gravel project, which I don't know if. Okay, I'd have to go back and rewatch my 40-minute video of Let's Play Episode 1. But I think somewhere in there, I said, oh yeah, by the way, I have this little weird, I guess, thing that I do with gravel. And if it's, I don't think it's in this particular version, or at least it's been, like sort of modded out, but like diorite, andesite, and granite. I do a similar thing, where I'll dig you up, and then I'm trying to think how to do this, so I've got like as much room as possible. I guess I can just. Okay, here's the thing. So, if I recall correctly, the build limit is 256. I'm not sure what that was about. It's 256. 256 minus, I guess, 64. So we'll just do that. 192. And then square root of the. Google, where are you? Square root of 192. is little less than 14 blocks, but for now we'll assume it's 14. So I need like to make a little thing that's like 14 blocks that way and 14 blocks that way, and you'll hopefully soon understand what I'm going on about in just a moment. Let me actually do. If you're ever feeling lazy and don't want to count the blocks that you're placing, you can do a little of this. Well, I do have like the little thing that's like replenish my items, but yeah, I could have built it over to you. Ah, well, whatever. I need another shovel. But the idea is make like a big tower, and then it kind of serves sort of two purposes. One, I have a bunch of blocks, and I don't know, I want to make something that looks kind of neat, but also incredibly stupid. Yes, I immediately set out that I wanted to build something that looked stupid. Therefore, it is completely intentional, and I am not at all a fool for doing this. Why am I trying to explain it to you like this? I do not know. But then, also, it does make for a convenient way to try to find my way back home, which I think is quite useful. And it needs to be 13 because that's the 14th block. And now we just need to wrap our way around, wrap around. Take up all this sand. Actually, I think I will be. Oops, I will be right back. Okay, so I got the frame done. Ignore that. But now the idea is block 1, 2, and then essentially keep doing that until it just makes a big huge spiral that goes up. And I don't know, I just find this very. It's a very stupid, it's very ugly, but I think a very interesting project. I just have a habit of doing. I think just purely as this is a useless block, I am going to use it. Even if it kills me. Because, yeah, I'm sure something like this would never kill. Well, even his fall damage. Actually, I think even at the same time, I'd cat. But, yeah. Oh god, I'm not sure what that glitching out is. And then I think for now I'll just fill in the center. But I started the tower. Oops. Before I do forget, I don't really know how often I want to upload episodes. I want to try. I don't think I could really do like one episode a day. Oh god, no. But I also don't want to do like once a week. I'll try to do at least like something more than 2 days, but less than a week. Well, that's kind of not very cash money, but that's a start. And then I'm not really sure when or how long the episodes will be. They'll just kind of stop when they do, I suppose. There we go. I guess it is a good time to call off episode 2, even though this wasn't very long, but take care.